Okay, this is Vepija, and we are back in Drakensang. Let's go see what the king wants.
Oh, strangers are not permitted to enter the great throne room. What's your desire?
I've been ordered to speak with the king, Arambalash. It concerns the attempted assassination of Zolgarax, the high priest. King Arambalash awaits you. Hurry, the king grows impatient. Follow me.
Engaros be with you. I have been told that we have you to thank for High Priest Zolgarax's quick recovery. You have proved yourself a true friend of the Engrisham time and again. You will be pleased to hear we have managed to capture the cowardly assassin. She was also responsible for a number of sabotage attacks carried out here in Moralash.
A woman did this? Yes, a human woman. It was the Mountback, Selena. I'm innocent, Lagdan of Ragashov. You have to believe me. I've done nothing wrong. Of course I believe you, Selena. I'm sure we'll soon get to the bottom of this. I wouldn't be too sure of that, Lagdan of Ragashov. There's plenty of evidence against her. Show me your evidence, and I will find out what is really going on here. Do you wish to take up her defense? Yes, please do, Lagdan of Ragashov. I beg you, clear my name. Yes, I wish to defend Selena. Good, so be it. Selena is charged with following crimes. She poisoned Zolgarax and stole the valuable object from my vaults. We also suspect that she caused a recent tremor in the mines. My engineers are checking the tunnels for damage as we speak. At this time, all the evidence points towards Selena's involvement in these heinous deeds. I will prove Selena innocent. I shall begin my investigations at once. Okay, well, I suppose I go to the mines? Selena is absolutely desperate. She looks as though she is caught in a bad dream and cannot wake up. She really does seem to be innocent.
Do you have news yet? Please tell me you can prove my innocence.
I'm making progress. There are a few more questions I have to ask you, Selena. You can ask me anything. Can you think of anyone who could take the blame off you? There's a group of young dwarves that I performed for several times. They could testify that I was performing for them at the time of the accident in the tunnel. Grimbeard is one of the group. I last spoke to him in the tavern. Do you have any idea who the real culprit could be? I hate to sound like a spiteful old wench, but there is something suspicious about Aldesia, the huckster. There is something very strange about her. I don't like the way she grinned when the guards came to arrest me. Yeah, anymore. Oh, young dwarfs, okay. Yeah. That's all the news I have for now. Don't worry, Selena. I'll get you out of here.
I thank you for your help in curing my poisoning. Lugosh told me about it.
It's good to see you alive and well, Zolgarax. Is there anything I can do for you? King Arambalash seems strangely dismissive, don't you think? By Angrosh's beard, I have also noticed a a strange change in my father's behavior. I've never seen him like this before. I have a terrible suspicion. Dragonlings have been known to take the form of other creatures in order to aid the dragon cultists. You're not suggesting dragon spawn here? In the heart of the Dwarven Empire? But that's impossible. But it would explain the king's strange behavior. I beg you, Prince Aram, don't close your eyes to the possibility of something so terrible. Just imagine what could happen if it were true. I can't imagine how such a thing could happen. Our king is constantly protected by the royal guards. It's impossible. I don't want to sound like some mad hatter like Rakorium, but we have to find out the truth somehow. The king trusts me. I will ask the almighty Angrash to guide me in this matter. Perhaps he can tell me if good King Arambalash still rules upon the throne of Moralash. I have to disappoint you. And I can reassure you, your suspicion was wrong. The king is none other than our good King Arambalash. There must be another reason for this inexplicable change in his behavior. That does little to calm my nerves. Something is wrong with the king. All we can do at the moment is keep our eyes open. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm interested in the caves deep below Muralash. What do you know about them? I have already heard of your interest in the deeps of Groldur, as we Engroshim call them. These ancient tunnels lie far below the city. Most of them are even unknown to us. The tunnels are filled with a darkness that is like death itself. Legend tells of a courageous dwarven warrior who descended into the depths and met his fate there. What can you tell me about the dwarven warrior who entered the cave so long ago? His name was Argoram, son of Artosham, and he was a Dragon Quest champion many centuries ago, just as you are today. They say that when his quest led him into the deeps of Groldur, he was wearing the legendary Helm of Fire, but sadly he never returned. According to the legend, he was searching for the Gromian city of Corumbra, a magical city of gold. Is there any way into the depths of Groldur? By Angrash, today we know little of these things. Apparently, Argoram spoke of the existence of a magical gates and entranceways that he hoped would lead him into the lost caves and eventually the golden city of Corumbra. But to this day, nobody knows exactly what he meant. And you say that Argoram was wearing the Helm of Fire? Yes, indeed. He discovered the helmet in the course of his Dragon Quest. The golden helmet bore a pattern similar to one on your shield. Argoram's Helm of Fire possessed magical powers and protected him from fire. Corumbra, the golden city. What can you tell me about Corumbra? The stories of Corumbra are ages old, and little more than vague rumors. Legend has it that the Grolms lived in the city full of techno-magical machines, where they hoarded their gold and other treasures. But who can tell whether the city ever really existed, or if it was merely a tale that passed from one greedy treasure hunter to the next? Okay, I think I know enough now. Thank you, Zolgarax.
Yes? Can I help you seek out the truth?
Selena is innocent. It is most virtuous for you to stand by your friend, Legdana Vragishov, but you will have to convince the king of her incidents. May Angrash be with you. Do you know anything that might be useful for investigation? Did you see anything? I'm afraid I'm not much of a witness. I wasn't there when the incident occurred. Otherwise, I might have been able to intervene. And I'm afraid I didn't see anything suspicious. I have a few questions about Muralash. Go ahead and ask. How old are the halls of Muralash? The history of Muralash goes back some 6,000 solar years, friend. These mighty halls were originally built as a fortress against the terrible dragon hordes. They were built long before the elves wandered among the trees and humans emerged in the river valleys. Muralash has long served as a place of refuge, an impregnable fortress. And for generations, we Anvil dwarves have brought forth the mightiest of Angroshrim warriors. What type of artisans can I find here? As you know, we are famed for our expertise in metalworking and forging. Domax has a fine selection of wares, and there are numerous other merchants. The tavern has some of the best beer in all of Aventuria. We also have a special guest here at the moment, a trader from Combe Desert. I could go on, but you should take a look around yourself. Who are the most important people in the city? After the king, the most important person is Master Zolgarax, the High Priest of Angrosh, the Creator. His knowledge of history of Muralash is unparalleled. You will meet him soon, no doubt. I already have. Well, I can roam around and find all of that. Thank you. Until we meet again, Prince Aram. Can I speak to the king?
Greetings, Truth Seeker. How's your investigation progressing?
There are still one or two things I want to clear up. I shall return when I have collected enough evidence. Okay, he doesn't say nothing. Well, we've got those group of dwarves to find.
You are the seeker of truth for that mountebank, aren't you? It may interest you to know that my tribe's storerooms were devastated by tomb lice a few hours ago, even though there's nothing much for them to eat there. It was definitely sabotage. I've just been to see the king, but he doesn't want to send any warriors to deal with the creatures at the moment. He says he needs them all to guard the city.
That doesn't sound particularly pleasant. What do you want me to do? If you kill the tomb lice in the warehouses, perhaps then you can find a clue there that will lead us to whoever orchestrated the attack. Perhaps that would clear the human woman's name. The tomb lice are as good as dead. Excellent. I knew I was dealing with a true hero. The entrance to my tribe's chambers lies in the central shaft in the middle of the city. I will meet you there when you are ready to march into battle. Okay. Yeah, she just disappears.
So you're investigating the sabotage attacks and the burglaries here in Muralash, right?
Burglaries? Nobody mentioned anything about burglaries. Yes, Selena just has to be innocent. There isn't any other explanation. But a valuable artifact was stolen, and the glass from one of your friend's juggling balls was found at the scene of the crime. I think that Selena must be involved somehow. Not everything is as it seems. You'll see.
Do you want to leave the throne room?
Well, yeah. Yes, let me out. I will escort you outside. Okay. I suppose we could go take care of those stupid lice. Where's this woman in her storerooms?
I suppose they'll prove this mountebank guilty pretty fast. Biglings like her are born to thievery.
Why? She seemed friendly enough to me. Nice lady.
Well, yes, but she isn't all the time. When I brought her the news that she is not allowed to perform anymore, she showed quite a bit of temper.
Temperament? What has this Selena done? Juggling bows at you?
What? No. But she made such a fuss, pleaded and got so upset, I had to shake her and grab her a bit more firmly.
How exactly did you shake the tall woman, Agmar? Berenice?
Don't laugh. I can cope with beanpoles like her. Rumbleash took me into his service for a good reason.
Well, what do these dudes got to sell?
Stipper it up. We'll have a fine selection of the most varied goods in all the Miralash. Are you willing to venture a closer look?
You know anything about the sabotage attacks? I'm defending Selena the Mountebank before the court of Morlash. I've heard a few rumors. Do you want to hear them? Did you see anything yourself? Me? Personally? No, not really. But my brother told me that this mining colleague heard from his great-uncle's cousin that... Never mind. I need the facts, not rumors. Alright, before you go, perhaps you would like to peruse the finest selection of wares in all of Murlosh. Yeah, show them to me. Arrows? Dude. Boots, gloves, work boots, chainmail, winged helmet. Swords. Worm spear. Did I sell this guy the magical sword? 25% chance of wounds. It's a 1d4. 1w plus 6, but strength, what's... Okay, 1 wound? I don't know. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. Because I have a 1d plus 5. And that's a 1d plus 4. 1w plus 8 with 20. Okay, where were those shoulder things? Woven shoulder plates. Chest, back, arm, right arm is 3. The arms are 3, the back and chest are 2. they end up? Am I just blind? Here. Oh, I can't be warned. But he should be able to wear them. You can't wear them either. You can't wear them. Okay, so give them to the... We'll keep them on Forgrim. No, not that. These.
Stipperedrup, we'll have a fine selection of the most varied goods in all the Miralash.
Plated shoes. I don't know if I want plated shoes. Yeah, let's get those. That's way better. Can't. I have to. Dwarven chainmail. Dwarven plate armor. The Dwarven helm is 5, and the Dwarven storm cap is 5. They cost the same, so this one looks cooler. Yeah.
Stipper.
I'll take care of that.
Yes, you will.
That's me.
Purple worm head. Ooh. Okay.
Greetings. How can I help you?
Defending Selena the Mountback before the court of Moralash. Have you noticed anything that might help to clear her name? No, I haven't seen anything. That's a pity, but thank you anyhow. Odessia. There's a hint of bitterness in her features. I can expect neither friendship nor help from her.
Yes? What would you like?
Narambalash has appointed me to the office of Seeker of Truth. I would like to ask you a few questions. Of course. I would do anything to help you solve these heinous crimes, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do to help you. I didn't see anything suspicious. What do you think of Selena the Mountebank? I don't think much of Mountbacks, really. I prefer to make my living with honest work, as you can see. But Selena seems to be a nice person. But to be honest, we've never spoken and I only know her from sight. Fine, I don't have any more questions for the moment. I hope that what I told you was of some help. Would you like to have a look at my wares while you were here? Sure. Pointy shoes. Plus 6. Oh, it's a two-handed? Yeah, so I'd lose my shield. It's 4. And that's what I've got as a 1+. No, I got a 1+5. Never mind. That is 4. That is 3. Maybe I buy that.
Yes? What would you like?
Did I skip something?
We cannot trust this woman. There is something very wrong about the way she moves.
I happen to agree with that, Rulana.
Thanks once again for your help. What brings you to me again?
Greetings! Ho ho! You are just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Or am I now? Just the kind of person you're looking for? So who do you want me to maim, stalk, or kill? Or do you just want me to retrieve something that has gone missing? What? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Ho ho. I'm not looking for any trouble. I'm just interested in hearing your opinion. My opinion? Well, I have an opinion on just about everything. Which one do you want to hear? I'm a writer, and I'm currently working on a guide to Moralash. My book will be a comprehensive guide to the inhabitants, history, and architecture of this magnificent city. I'd be very interested to hear your opinions as a guest of honor to our ancient halls. You would do me a great honor if you were to review the tavern and the traders here in Moralosh. Well, if that's all you want. I wanted to have a look inside local stores anyway. Perhaps you can call the chapter The Moralosh Report by Lagdon of Ragoshaw. Ho-ho! Come and see me once again, once you have taken a look at the tavern and the stores. I can't wait to hear what you think of our fine city. Can I ask you a few questions? Ho-ho, but of course. I had a look at Aldessia's wares. What did you think? Excellent. Aldesia stocks good quality wares at affordable prices, and she's a very charming lady. Yeah, she was quite small here. She doesn't stock any specialist goods. There's plenty of merchants just like her above ground. Ho ho, very nice. That's enough material for another chapter. Do you have anything more to report? I visited the Dwarfen General Supplies Merchant. And what do you think of it? An absolute treasure trove. The quality of their wares is simply marvelous, and they stock all they had a number of rare items, but some of their stock was just plain weird. Their wares were the worst I've seen, but I can't exactly heap praise on them either. Yeah, let's do that first one. Okay, that's all I need.
Step right up, look around. The best tools in Muranosh. Everything for the woodworker, armorer, and blacksmith. Even Papa Arapalos buys from us.
You know anything about the sabotage attacks and the burglaries? Only rumors. I'm not much of an expert in these matters. You didn't hear or see anything? No, nothing. But perhaps I can make up for all the bad news by selling you some first-class tools and materials for blacksmithing. Show me more. These are tools for blacksmithing? These aren't tools for blacksmithing. Well, okay, now they are. But all that up here is more like potion making, herbology kind of stuff. Unless that goes into blacksmithing too. I haven't really done much. Recipe for burn ointment. Why not? Yeah. I have alchemy, so let's go and alright.
Ingress be with you. I am Domax, son of Doromax. Which of my wares may I sell to you today?
I'm rather more interested in some of information today. I want to ask you some questions about your colleague, Alessia the Huckster. Ah, Alessia. She is quite big, isn't she? But what a fiery beauty she is, for a bigling. Yes, the woman I mean. Yes, that's the woman I mean. Has she been behaving strangely at all? You can't expect me to gossip with you about a colleague, and especially not one so charming and pleasant. What kind of person do you think I am? I thought you were an honorable businessman who would gladly help me to defend the innocent woman. And let's face it, Aldessia is not really pleasant company. The truth is that she is a cold and forbidding woman. Sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate anything. I don't want to choose that, but I also don't want to choose that. What the heck, game? Well, let's go with the first one. Yes. You're a good judge of character. Like you. Like you said, Aldesia is cold and dismissive. She has no manners whatsoever. And is terribly unfriendly. I've given her so many gifts, and yet she refuses to accompany me to the tavern. Do you want me to write that down? I don't think that will be much help. What else do you know about her? Alessia has not spent much time at her stall recently. She always seems to be off, exploring some caves. Her behavior is quite strange for someone who has come from the calm desert to Moralash in order to trade. Do you want me to write that down? That's very interesting. Yes, please, write it down. Thank you. Here, you're welcome. But you have to excuse me now. I must attend to my stall. Oh, perhaps the wise priest can tell you more about her. She visited him often lately. The wise priest means Zorlax? A wise priest? Do you know who that could be? Why don't you inquire at the temple? I know that she went to the temple, but I don't know who she met with there. Interesting.
Angrosh be with you. Blacksmithing is the highest of the arts that the divine creator gave to us. Do you wish to learn this talent?
Yeah. Okay, we're back here. That's like deep water there, okay. Where's this woman in her storehouse? Oh, she's not here.
Greetings. The whole world speaks of your great deeds. You are the one who defeated the dragon, Jofker. What can I do for you?
You know Selena the Mountback, do you not? And I'm sure you've heard that she is to be put on trial. Yes, I do. She's a shocking affair, don't you think? That poor lady. I hope the king finds her innocent. It's all my fault that she's here in Moralash. I saw her perform in Furdock and invited her to delight the dwarves of Moralash with her arts. Selena claims that your testimony would prove that she was not involved in the sabotage attack on the tunnel. Would you be prepared to testify to her innocence in court? Arambalash forbade her from performing. If I testify that she did perform, that would cause all kinds of problems, wouldn't it? It certainly wouldn't please the Mountain King, but it would be the lesser of two evils. An alibi would definitely help Selena. Oh, I don't know. The people will talk once word gets around that I ignored the royal decree, and the Greybeards won't like the fact that a bigling woman was involved. No, I can't do that for my family. While you're worrying about your reputation, Selena is locked away in a dungeon. You are a coward. Okay, but what about your family? Oh, hey, yeah, let's do this one. But what would your family say if they knew you were too scared to speak the truth? What would they say if they knew you had allowed an innocent woman to be condemned? Shh, not so loud! My family is very proud of our dwarven traditions, and they don't think much of Bigling culture. I'm afraid they would find my fascination with Selena's talents, rather embarrassing, and my mother has such a weak heart. I don't want her to know that. Like I said, you are the only person who can confirm Selena's alibi. I'm not deaf. You already said that. Ah, in a way you were responsible for Selena's terrible plight. After all, she came here on your invitation. What? Oh, well, that's a bit rough, don't you think? Do you really want to blame me for all of this? No, not completely, but I do think that your invitation makes her partially responsible for her. Well, if you put it that way. And since you are partially responsible, then you should help Selena by testifying in her defense. Now hang on a moment. Let's not get carried away here. All I did was invite her to Moralash. You can hardly use that against me. Okay. Okay, I know that you like Selena. You can't just abandon her for this. She's depending on you. You should have seen her. She was terrified. She needs you to testify. Terrified? The poor. I don't even want to imagine what she's going through. Good. I will give you my statement. Selena will be so grateful. You are very brave. I will see you at the trial. Actually, I think I'm going to call it here, and we will come back to find this warehouse lady some other time. Is that her down there? That might be her down there. We might have to go down there. Okay. This has been Vapaja, and, do those 3 things that'll make us both happy. You know what they are. Click on that like, give me a subscribe, and ring that bell so you can see us next time. Later.